Welcome back to the live coverage of the international friendly between India and Nepal. It's the second friendly within 3 days of time. It is India against Nepal. India in orange and Nepal in blue. The away strides of both teams on display today, but the colors of the players are still the same. They want to perform and perform their best, but at half-time it was 0-0 and they have to work harder. That's Amisha Karki on your screen. Thomas Denervi and Anantraj Thapa will have a battle going in between and within their minds as well. India still seeking revenge from that defeat in the semi-finals. We are pretty much set for second half action here, and we'll confirm you if there's any substitutions. Here's one of them straight away for Nepal. It's Deepa Shahi to replace Rashmi Kumari Kishing.
Substitution for Team Nepal.
Moments away from kickoff in second half. Plenty of hard work to do. Plenty of action remains in store, waiting to be delivered to your screens to witness and enjoy. It's a big clash every time these two teams meet. And underway with second half, Nepal in blue attacking from left to right for screens, and India in orange away strikes from right to left. And India have to do a little better now.
Again, the Nepal coach Anantraj Thapa has changed the number 10 player of her side, Rashmi Kumari. She makes room for Deepa Shahi, because that creativity was missing. At times, of course, Sabitra Bhandari is moving, but she's got a lot of support here. And look at that. Little challenge here on Saru Limbo. Indian defenders have to do well.
Well, the free kick has gone eventually India's way, and Manisha Kalyan will take it. Early chance, and the way she is lined up, Dalima went for a shot in the first half, but couldn't trouble Anjila Subba. She has been solid at the back for Nepal. She's been the savior for Nepal. And can Manisha Kalyan produce one more of those spectacular goals? She hits the target, but not enough to beat Anjila Subba.
That's gone straight to the keeper, absolutely in a goalkeeper's height, and what a routine save for Anjila Subba, who's done extremely well in the first session. At least saved a great two of the one-on-one situations.
The confirmation of the substitutions. Deepa Shahi has replaced Rashmi Kumari, the number 10. And he rightly spotted as well what Anantraj Thapa is planning. The lack of creativity was sensed, and Rashmi Kumari was quite not having a great day. India in attack. Manisha Kalyan. Clever pass without step. Dangmei Grace. Back to Manisha. Too many blue shirts there, 4 of them. Still with Manisha. Doing ever so well to control, and will win a throw-in.
Very good pressure put by the Indian. They're attacking in numbers, but here, of course, outnumbered is Manisha. There were 4 defenders converging on her.
Indumati trying to execute another clever skill. She did one in the first half from a corner kick, and here she was trying to flick it over with the opponent defender.
India actually trying for a false 9 because Dangmei Grace is at times moving out and Indumati is coming into that position. She's supposed to be the number 10.
Manisha with the left again, not enough power. She's trying, she's hitting the target, but the power is missing. The venom is missing on those shots.
And as I mentioned in the first session as well, Dangmei Grace doesn't have that quality of Baladevi. He has to convert the goal. And look at the other end. Thomas Janevi not making any change, but again, the Nepal coach has made the change, Anantraj Thapa. He's brought in Deepa Shahi. Hopefully, she can bring in more creativity for Nepal.
A bit of injury concerns there, but the fans are in full voice. The drums are out, and they're very vocal, supporting the national team. Always good to see. It's an event, it's a celebration when the national team plays.
Yes, but little contrast here. The blue tigers or tigress in orange.
Well, contrasting, very contrasting. She's one of the inductions in the lineup today, Ritu Rani. Done her part so far in the defense.
Well, she is tall, and here's limping out of play. Hopefully, shouldn't be too serious, Anita Casey. She's also one of the holding midfielders.
We'll get on with the game. It was Anita Casey down on the ground, headed backwards. Wouldn't really appreciate that, even though well dealt, because Savitra Bhandari and Nepal have pace to get onto those chances. Throw in for Nepal.
Julie Kisan, the left wing back, has never looked too confident, and that could be one of the vulnerable spots for India.
Nepal in attack. Amisha gets the better of the defender, and that's a giveaway, a cheap one inside the box. A shot comes in, a weak one, but she felt a contact there in the box. And no, not much appeals though.
Here again, losing that shape, the Indian defense. Savitra Bhandari could have done much better. She can do much better.
Well, and it came from a mistake. The defense needs to be aware. Even if the attack does well, you have to protect your goal. And that's the only way you can win matches. If you score and concede, eventually the same thing. Anjutamang blocked. Soumya. Wayward attempt. A little too ambitious.
She could have done well to pass it because there was orange shirts waiting in the middle, and that long ranger not delivered well. Dangmei Grace was following it up, little away, of course.
All the way back and cleared away by Chanu Elangbam. Nepal's forward passes are not working at the moment, Savitra Bhandari. But it just takes one chance to change the scoreline.
And she has the habit of scoring from nowhere. That's what she showed in the first match as well.
Rightly so. Sudden burst of pace, past the entire defense and slotted it home at the very last minute of additional time. Well, that was the story of the previous game. But the story has resumed and continued here. Sharp from Manisha. Poor giveaway. They need to be more clinical, somewhat unbrushed and unfurnished. and the final third. And that's where majority of the threat comes from. And you have to be clinical when you go in attack.
Manisha Kalyan had been a standout player. Her quality is always evident. Her touches, her turning, her twisting.
It takes a lot to score against Brazil. Mighty opponents to score against. We all remember that goal. And we'll discuss it today, tomorrow and time and again. That's how good it was. Another throw in for Nepal, down the line. That pressure has suddenly got off Nepal and now they are trying to create their own. Bimala with the throw. Anju Tamang heading it out of danger for the time being. Lofted forward. Sabitra is there. She'll try to control but just couldn't. And probably a little bit wrong decision making from her.
Her shooting angle was blocked well by the Indian defenders.
Well, maybe she could have taken a touch forward instead of backward, but good defending from India. Bimala Chaudhary. Nepal from the left. Lofts in across. Too long and straight to the hands of Chanu Langbam.
There's been distinct change of this Nepal side from the first match. They are accustomed now. They have managed to do pretty much well, adapted to the ground conditions at Marina Arena.
Ground conditions and weather conditions as well. As you said, in the first half it was 28 degrees centigrades. Well, Nepal almost feel home out here right now, even though it's very different conditions.
And of course they come from the Himalayan state of Nepal. The mercury always dropping in the night. You go to the region of Pokhara, other regions.
Clever idea, but wasted again. Indumati is getting into dangerous positions. So the captain of India, Thomas Tenerby, he was furious after last day's defeat. His expressions on the pitch, and why not? You said about his history being a police officer.
Yes, he is indeed, and he expressed his dissatisfaction. Again, there was a lot on the social media as well. He was thoroughly unhappy, never hide his emotions.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. People won't like you sometimes, but at the end, it's about how much you connect with the game and the team. And it's good to see he's come from abroad, connecting with our national team, wanting to improve the Indian national team, and he's doing his work. Indumati, that's a sweet, delicate pass onto the path of Soumya. He just couldn't get to that one.
Just trifle late in reaching there. What a great pass that from Indumati. It opened up the entire Nepal defense, but Anshila out at the nick of time.
Delightful that. Anju Tamang. India suddenly stepping up the game. Controlled. Sabitra Bhandari, she was looking for shooting option for a moment. Didn't get the space and delayed a lot. And that's why at times you should not hold on to the ball for long.
She did. And of course paying the penalty for that. Now talking about Anjila, she is playing her 22nd international match. And what a great challenge there from the Indian defenders. They're not letting it go, Anju Tamang.
Strong. The commitment is there.
She's got a differently colored hair, quite distinct.
And the 4 goals from the previous match. Here's the first of them. Indumati slotting it home. That's the second goal, I believe. That was a great cross from Karthika.
Yeah, she did so well, trapped it. The first touch was correct.
And that's the penalty, which made it 2-1. Nepal pulled one back, and there's the second one, the equalizer from Nepal. And that's the pace we were talking about.
The entire defense caught napping. The way Sabitra made deep inroads, the two central defenders caught on the same line, not good diagonal covering. So this has to be careful. Has been worked out well by Thomas Denaby. He's made a change, bringing Ritu Rani, the tall central defender, who's so far done pretty much well.
Nepal have the ball. Throw in at the far side. Well, their massive results in the SAF against Maldives and Pakistan. A 9-0 against Maldives. That was a massive win. And it's recently, not too long ago. 10th of September 2022. Well, as we are hearing, there are a few substitutions warming up in the India bench. We'll have to wait and see who are they. Anju Tamang delivers across. The header from Indumati just over target. And sometimes those kind of dipping headers can trouble goalkeepers.
Now India talking about that 9-0 victory. That was a long ranger for Anju Tamang. It went nowhere really. India beat Bangladesh 3-0. Or rather, Bangladesh beat India 3-0 the other way around at Kathmandu, Nepal. Swapna and Sarkar. Swapna scoring a brace. But India beat Pakistan 3-0. Grace scored a goal. Soma.
And there's the two substitutions coming in. It is Sandhya Ranganathan to replace Tangmei Grace. There's the first of the two substitutions. Sandhya replaces Tangmei Grace. And the other substitutions as well with jersey number 18. It's Kashmina who comes on.
Replaced by 18 Kashmina.
Foot race there. Savitra Bhandari, always the favourite. Dalima has matched up. And she does ever so well. Still with Savitra Bhandari. Wonderful defending. Excellent work by Dalima Chibber. Never took her eye off the ball. There you go. Look at that. Savitra Bhandari struggling her with pace, and she kept eye on the ball till the very last moment and cleared it away. But Nepal have a throw in an attacking position. A very attacking one indeed. Hira Kumari. Cross delivered. The header as well. No danger there.
With the substitution, the Indian shape doesn't change. They brought in Sandhya in the attacking line, and also there should be support from Kashmir.
Long ball forward. Sandhya was there but couldn't get it. India trying to control things in the center of the park. It's launched forward again. Soumya is still on. Not a great clearance by Hira Kumari. Eventually clears. Once again, that long forward ball aimed for Savitra Bhandari. She'll race to that. And once again, Dalima is there to rescue, but at the cost of a corner, it seems.
Huge support here for the Blue Tigresses. Kashmina also plays for the Gokulam Kerala. There was little pressure again from Dalima. And Savitra Bhandari always trying to explore the spaces.
And that's Bimala Chaudhary who will take the corner kick. Will this be a moment of surprise and joy for Nepal? That's a very poor corner kick taken and will be cleared away by Indumati. Nepal from the left. Once again, it's Bimala. It's good defending by Anju Tamang. She's been kept on today and given more game time.
Of course, because Thomas Janabi always trying to give a lot of game time to his bench. There are a lot of players who haven't really been on the big stage.
That's a long ball forward. Manisha Kalyan. She's on it. Will take it on her favourite left. And the shot is rushed, kind of forced. She took herself to an angle where she had no other options left.
He just lost the balance at the last moment. Did so well. Landed up on her preferred foot. But just the shift of the balance, the body slightly out of balance. Was aiming for the near post.
Not great body shape to execute that, but Sabitra Bhandari once again with that pace forward. The defense is sticking close to her. A good turn, sharp one. Sabitra Bhandari, she goes for almost half a shot, half a cross.
What a lovely cross. That simply a tap-in would have done. And that would have been the goal number 1 for Nepal. What a chance wasted. We'll look at that. Oh, what a great run there. And absolutely reaching in position was Amisha Karki. Anything would have done, any part of the body. Just a faint touch would have directed the ball to the back of the net.
Early sign of what is about to come in the next 25 odd minutes. Throw in for Nepal. So Kartika has gone off and she has been replaced by Kashmina a while ago, we saw. Cross from the right hand side. The defensive header not quite dealt with well. And now finally will be.
Suddenly there is a change in the shift of the match, and one can feel that India defending slightly with the back to the wall, and the Nepal side has pulled up their socks.
Cleared away. Controlled and well done by Hira Kumari. She'll run forward from the left. Sabitra Bhandari. Sometimes she's falling lonely up front. And that is the problem. You cannot always depend on that one striker to cause trouble.
That's the way, you should be playing, because there should be support from the number 10, Deepa Shahi, not really up to the mark right now. And the two wingers have to be in support, coming in from the wide position, supporting Sabitra Bhandari.
Well, she's like a lone warrior up front. But the good thing is she never runs out of energy.
But that's the preferred formation across the world right now, 4-2-3-1.
Amisha. Now Sabitra gets space to shoot, and that'll sail wide over the bar.
Yeah, too optimistic. Nowhere near the target.
Somewhat frustration creeping in.
Savitra Bhandari can do better. Chanu not tested now.
And the Indian attacks have silently slowed down right now, especially after the substitutions coming in. Maybe one goal. That's what we are all in search of since the first half. To spark up the game. Sabitra Bhandari again. She has Amisha in support. That's a good pass. Just not trapped well. And cleared away by Julie Kishan. Both teams going with the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's a preferred formation normally in most of the big clubs as well. Some go 4-3-3, a more aggressive formation. But you need a lot of flexibility for the the wingers in a 4-2-3-1 formation. And the number 10 has to be truly creative.
Well, creativity can come from this throw-in as well. Not a great header. Eventually, Soumya will run forward. She might just get the better of everyone there. Blocked eventually by Hira Kumari. That's stolen. The play on, says the ref. Sandhya has options in support. That'll be a free kick and might be a card as well.
Yeah, that was cynical. Push from behind. He's caught there. Indumati on the ball, but a good position to win a set piece. Yes, the card is being flashed by Alamgir Alamgir, the Bangladesh FIFA referee.
Well, it's a dangerous position to give away a set piece. And this is now a few occasions that India have caught a free kick. Can they do better here? The first two were on target, but too easy for Anjila Subba. There's the replay.
Yeah, she wasn't clear, was trying to pace up there. Sandhya, a local girl, again push from behind, and what a good space to win a set piece.
Hira Kumari has been booked. She'll now have that in her mind when defending and will be cautious. Indumati and Dalima both on the set piece. Indumati will go for goal. This is the target, went for the grounded route this time.
A very gettable distance that, but a poor finish at the end. Indumati, right foot in step, was targeting the far post but went far wide.
Well, that doesn't help India's cause, but what is the possible source or what is the possible way if India are to get the lead?